As an artist, I travel all over the world and I find inspiration all around me. From the people and especially the environment. I love the Bahamas with all its natural beauty. From Abaco in the north to Inagua in the south and all the wonderful and colorful islands in between. But we must all do our part to keep the Bahamas healthy and clean, now and for the future generations. That's why I want you to find a little time to do your part. I'm doing my part because I care. Do you?
We are their mentor. And when we live long enough to see them succeed, then we know that we have done a great thing. Because that's what we're here for. Once we get to the kids and we can hear Jesus in their heart, then if only we affect one child, that child goes to school in the neighborhood where they might have at least 30 children in the class, and time they spread that good joy, that would be tremendous.
The Morning Edition is here on the ZNS Television Network, waking up to traffic, weather, news, and developing stories. It's the Morning Edition with your ZNS News team, waking you up.
Historic Temple Square in Salt Lake City, we welcome you to Music and the Spoken Word with the Mormon Tabernacle Choir.
You thought it was the talk of the town, but get ready for more.
More energy, more excitement, exhilarating, compelling, informative, educational talk on The Conversation.
I'm Shenique Miller. Pull up a chair with a cup of tea and join me weekdays at 4 on Radio Bahamas 1540 AM, 104.5 FM, and The Light 810 AM for The Conversation. I'm excited to have you around the table.
Food. It is as essential as air is to breathe and water is to drink. Food is life. But where does our food come from? The Bahamas has more than 2,000 farmers, but it's hardly enough to keep up with our growing population. Or is it? We traveled the nation to find out the answers to the questions everyone is asking. Can we feed ourselves?
Welcome to the best of sports world.
More Bahamians are being encouraged to get involved in fishing and farming in an overall view of growing our agriculture industry, putting the Bahamas in a better position to not only feed ourselves, but create a sustainable food chain of produce for export. Hello, I'm Carla Palmer. In the next episode of Agriculture Now, we'll explore the potential of the fisheries sector. Join me on Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. and Saturdays at 9 a.m. for Agriculture Now. That's Agriculture Now on Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. and Saturdays at 9 a.m. on the ZNS Television Network.
The Bahamas has quite a story to tell. The sweep of its history and the distinctiveness of its people and culture weave a tale that captivates and fascinates anyone who hears it. From our pirate past to our quiet revolution, from cave paintings in Rum Cay to the creations on Bay Street every Boxing Day and New Year's, there are stories of shocking strife and stunning revival, devastating loss and spectacular success, and above all, the wonderful human story of how Bahamians settled and thrived on these barren rocks and keys, developed a vibrant culture, and created the best little country in the world. This year, ZNS TV 13 will be honoring this wonderful legacy with the 13 on TV 13 documentary series on all kinds of subjects, designed to inform, educate, and entertain you and share with you, the people, their stories and the glories that is the Bahamas. We invite you to join us.
You're watching the ZNS Network.
Expressed on this show or program are not a reflection of the Bahamas Radio Network and, as an extension, the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
Let's talk about love, health and wellness, transformation, yeah, we got it. Discuss your breakthroughs, national issues. This show will take you there, yeah. Taking it step by step.
Oh, wow. I'm in, right? I tell you, how about that trivia? Who put me up when the doggone song just started? I bet it's Colin Trotman. How about that? Hi, everybody. Welcome to the conversation today. It's a wonderful, wonderful day. Pretty warm out, but nonetheless, a great, great show. How is everybody doing? Hope you all are enjoying the day, having a wonderful, wonderful day. I want to say a big hello to Club One Fitness Center because he all got me sore, really, and swollen. Who knew that? Who just knew it? But wait till this body is finished, just coming together nicely, you know what I mean? Transforming. Like, you see my guest looking at me, think, excuse me, whatever. Just wait until this body is done. I mean, it's just going to be nice, really, really nice. And with that said, get out there and get fit, do something, anything you want to do, but not in this, not in the middle of the day. It's not the wisest thing. But listen, guys, welcome to the conversation. It's wonderful to have you all tuned in. Social media, how are you all doing? I would love to see those numbers go very high, because today is the kind of show where you can kind of sit back, relax, not become so relaxed, because you are going to learn a lot. You're going to have your memory juggled, and it's really going to be a great, great show. My guests here around the table, they kind of are connoisseurs of Bahamian history and special times and very wonderful moments in Bahamian history. And so today we're going to kind of just, have a conversation about just where we've come from and what's out there, and how much do you know about what's out there. And I want you to ask that question about what has been scientifically on record, to have shown that it's the most beautiful island in the Bahamas. Yes, I could imagine everybody with that. Everybody can be like, child, hold on, my island. But you'd be surprised to know the answer to that. But yeah, welcome to the conversation. We have another guest who is on his way, but it's going to be really, really cool. And I want to thank this gentleman, ACP Ken Strawn, really for starting this conversation and getting this idea going. This is something that we started since independence, and the fact that we're just coming out of independence, decide to revisit this and have some fun with it. So Keno and Sharon, hello to both of you. I want you all to participate in today's show. I want you all to share the video, the live stream video, and let's get as many people as possible involved and having a laugh and understanding how wrong they are because they didn't know the answer to a question, and a bunch of stuff. And so welcome to the conversation today. The lines are open already from the beginning, because you can call in and weigh in and have your give an answer. The numbers are 325-5403, 325-5405, 1242-300-8255. And so, gentlemen, welcome to the conversation. It's good to have both of you here around the table. ACP Strawn, like I said, it's your idea, really. We started this around independence. and we carried it out at National Pride Day. And then we finished at the tattoo ceremony on the night of Independence, as we ushered in Independence. And it really was something that was quite interesting, and it is surprising to know that the things that you don't know, or maybe have forgotten, but in most cases did not know about the country in which we live. And so it's good to have you back around the table. This, like I said, this is an idea that you started, and it's good now to be able to kind of just, continue this conversation today.
Shenique Miller, good afternoon to you and also to your listening audience out there. It's a pleasure to be here along with you today to have a discussion on who we are and from whence we came.
From whence we came. Yeah, it's really cool too. So listen, Monique them say, I just hope we have some prizes. Boy, Monique, y'all are something else. Gina, yes ma'am. Yes, absolutely. So Gina, where are we streaming? Because I'll tell you, we have another outlet for streaming, guys. And so Gina, of course, is going to come. Gina Bethel is going to come. She is our web master, I believe she is. And so she's going to come and tell us exactly where you can also watch this live. On YouTube. What's
ZNS Network.
ZNS Network.
On YouTube.
That's the ZNS Network on YouTube. Yeah. Okay, awesome. So, listen, Monique, don't worry about that. I can work something out. I can work something out, but I want you to participate. Share the video, share the video. So guys, go to ZNS Network on YouTube. We are streaming live there as well. We are streaming live on the ZNS Facebook page, znsnews.com official Facebook page, Shenique Miller The Conversation official Facebook page. Okay? And so, yeah, Ken, it's wonderful to have you here. ACP Strawn, it's great to have you here. It's really, really good. And it surprised me, the vast knowledge that you have. Obviously, you are somebody who, I wouldn't say a student of history. Well, perhaps a student. You wouldn't call yourself a whole expert, but you take pleasure in remembering and sharing the knowledge that you've been able to garner over the years.
Hi, Shenique. You go back to the conversation that we were having, and also in speaking to my daughters. There's a lot that we spoke about during the independence period that was foreign to them. Mm-hmm. I don't know how much history is being taught within the school system today, but I will yield to my Mr. McIntosh, who, listen, you talk about history. If there's something to know about our existence and historical background as a people, religion, and also giving credit to the city of Nassau, Charlestown as it initially was, bootlegging, the Lutheran adventurers, and we can dabble up and down how we, during the time when there was a war within the U.S., and how those who made their way to the U.S. came back into the colonial environment of the Bahamas. Mm-hmm. I will yield to Tilvano to speak more about that. But, and I want to say Happy Emancipation Day to the Foxillians, more importantly.
Hi, what do you mean to the Fox?
Yeah, let's listen. The message got to Fox Hill first.
A week. It's almost like Juneteenth in the U.S. Then.
That's fine.
Like a week later, is that it?
Yeah. Okay. So having received the message a week later, so you must acknowledge.
Mm-hmm. And so, welcome to the conversation. You tell us a little bit about who you are. Introduce yourself to us officially.
Hello, Bahamas. Thank you so much, Shenique Miller, for inviting me to the conversation. Thank you, Mr. Strawn, for your kind introduction. My name is Delvano McIntosh. I am a history teacher. I'm currently posted at R.M. Billy Senior High School, which is the best public private high school in the Bahamas. Yes, I'm a proud descendant of Abaco. I must say that Abaconians, we are very proud people, and I'm proud to declare that I am a brethren of Abaco. Your lady is looking at me like I'm going crazy.
Yeah, because you know where she's from.
Where's she from?
She should listen.
Yeah.
And you know, she thinks.
Well, yeah, people believe that.
Yes, they think the sun rises and shines on Kerala.
Yeah, it's not so. The sun rises and shines on Abaco. I am a proud descendant of the island of Abaco. I grew up in a very small little town called Foxtown, Abaco.
Does Abaco still have its quaintness and its wonderful
It still does. It still does. Every time I feel stressed, every time my Nassau little sweetie make me upset and angry, I run to Abaco. Abaco is my place to rest and recline.
Yes.
We have seen over the years many developments, but we have maintained that quaintness, and I am proud to be a descendant of Abaco and a proud teacher of the Great Army Senior High School.
And so that is good. It's good to have you here. Of course, we have Exuma represented. I mean, there was a little argument before the show about, which island. Ask that question first. Let's see exactly who gets it. Tabano, you get the ball rolling.
Our first question of today is, can someone please tell me historically which is the most beautifulest island in the Bahamas? The historical and scientific records actually prove this. And so if someone can answer, someone can call in, someone live on your Facebook feed can tell us.
Now,
the answer's not Cat Island. I see your.
Oh, look at
she's getting up. She's
trying to get up to
come on. It is not Cat Island.
Shenique, Cat Island. So how, and tell somebody, once again, 325-5403, 325-5405, and 1242-300-8255. Now, yes, I know, Charlotte, he extra.
My brother, how are you? I'm on the way in the house. How you doing?
Hey, good man.
And so wait a minute. Trina says Exuma. Listen now.
Wait
a minute.
No.
Before we even give it, right? And
Trina
says definitely Exuma.
Go ahead.
Tell us about how historically this was proven.
Number
Who decided this was? Look, boy.
The scientific data.
Who did this? Did the world?
The scientific data, Candia and Trina. The scientific data.
Don't say the answer yet.
Proves to us exactly what the.
But what is the scientific data? Where did this come from? What encyclopedia? What body?
You can go online to www. I'll wait until someone calls in because I see my Karen friend. And I think someone's calling in. Just give us a few minutes, but I will show you historically. Scientifically, where they actually show this island is the most beautiful island. The astronaut missed when he was up in the sky, and he showed that picture. He missed.
There's a difficulty here. And if he can go to the reference of the astronaut, obviously he knows, and it's denying.
No.
He is denying his own existence. He's denying his own existence.
The astronaut aired in his presentation. Okay.
Listen to me. First of all, I don't know, Delvano, where because you can't, for some reason, you cannot seem to call this astronaut name. You didn't give the exact web address. You nothing. Is this in the Guinness Book of Records?
I am waiting, Shenique, for someone to call it. I see my parents.
Okay, fine. I'm going. Yes,
someone's there.
Margaret is telling me where to go, but let me say the people on Facebook say Trina says. Exuma. Candia says definitely Exuma. Chad says Exuma. Chad says, and from space it's been proven Exuma.
You know what? Okay. As the history teacher, I think I have the right to I have the right to say that it's the answer is incorrect. It's me that uses the red pen, okay? So the answer is incorrect. Let's hear that.
I know who don't know the answer over there. The talk show host you know that brand new ZNS trivia show that does the same thing like this? Yeah, him. Let's go to the phone lines now.
Diamond Trivia Challenge. That's right.
Yes, that voice. Let's go to the phone lines and we'll meet him after this. Hi, Benson. Thank you very much for holding.
Yes,
welcome to the conversation. Hi, Benson. You there?
Yes, I'm there. Good afternoon. How are you doing today?
Good, thank you. Good afternoon.
And to your guests, Mrs. Strawn and Mr. McIntosh, I just called to say Crooked Island.
Oh, yeah, incorrect.
No, Benson said Crooked Island.
About that.
Benson, why do you think Crooked Island is the most beautiful island in the Bahamas?
Because I visit there, I born and grew there. You know,
I understand his challenges in life.
Island in the Bahamas. But check with Mr. McIntosh, he's a historian.
Listen to me, Benson. I don't think McIntosh. I don't think he know what he's saying, but we can hear the answer because they're saying no, it's incorrect.
Benson,
so thank you.
Benson, thank you so much for calling in. But Benson, as the teacher with the red pen, that answer is incorrect.
Wow, you should have bring the red pen. Wow, Benson, I do it. Benson, no, you have to listen out for the answer.
It's a good thing there's law and order in this country.
I know, right? Hi, Mr.
Hello.
I'll give her the prize. That's what.
Hello.
Yes, hi, Ms. Gibson from Grand Bahama. How are you?
Shenique,
yes.
I don't remember the astronaut saying that any special island, but I know he did say the Bahamas was the most beautiful spot that they had seen on this earth.
However.
Okay, but I do not remember an island. But since I'm from Ragged Island, I will say that Ragged Island is the most beautiful island.
Ragged Island,
Bahama Island.
Ragged Island is the most beautiful island.
Yes.
Boy, Miss Gibson, I can tell you right now, Delvano, who's the history teacher. See, he in this room today, he is like Trump.
I'm the authority.
Yes, he's the authority figure, and he says nope, it's incorrect.
Okay, that's incorrect.
No, you don't. You don't win the prize today.
Basically, I would have said Exuma.
Yeah, no, everybody, let me tell you,
Yeah.
everybody on social media says Exuma. But yes, and Chad, look, he on every bandwagon, because Chad says, Crooked Island is the most thing, and I didn't Chad just say Exuma a minute ago?
I saw some shots from Crooked Island the other day.
Uh-huh.
My God, I said, Jesus, Crooked Island is beautiful, okay? I really didn't know that it was that beautiful. It is really, really nice. Okay?
No, it really is. And I like what Vincent Cooper says on social media, on Facebook. Vincent says all of the islands are beautiful. So
all the
Ms.
islands
Gibson,
in the Bahamas
yes,
are
Miss
beautiful.
Gibson, yes, Miss Gibson, you're right. Now listen, Margaret Elizabeth, who doggone is be all over the place doing research. She said.
Anyway, you all have a great evening. I'm enjoying the show.
Thank you, Miss Gibson, and continue listening in, because these guys think they can hook me today, but let all of us get in here. So listen, Margaret says, it is said that the Exumas is the best place to visit. The best place to visit. And Chad said that the astronaut had to have visited Exuma. Welcome, Bahamas Trivia Diamond Challenge. Welcome to the conversation. Officially introduce yourself to us, please.
Hello, Bahamas. This is Manly Slim Wilson. If you look carefully, you'll see it. Follow the stripes on the shirt.
Yeah, no, you are pretty slim. I like
Thank you
that.
so much. Fat Sexy was taken, so I decided to go with slim.
Good slim. No, it's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice. When you hear about this, matter of fact, are you aware of this scientific study that said which island is the most beautiful in the Bahamas?
Actually, I didn't have the scientific study, but I know what Neil Armstrong said when he landed on the moon. Two things that were significant on Earth from space. One was man-made, which was the Great Wall of China, and the other one was the beautiful shallow waters of the Bahamas. I heard of the Bahamas at large. Now, in terms of sexiest, I've heard that Harbour Island has been ranked number 2, and that was some years ago as the sexiest spot in the world.
Really?
Second to place in Australia. Now, in terms of the number 1 attraction being in the tourism business, I knew that Powerboat Adventures and the not to call it a particular company, which I already did, but the Exumas is basically the highest demand attraction that's out there.
No, it totally is. They've done a good job marketing themselves and getting all of the attractions out on Exuma.
Oh,
but unfortunately, it's not Exuma. Let's see what Bridget's saying. Look at Ray. Ray say it's Lutra. It's Eleuthera. Boy, Ray, I know. Raquel says astronaut Scott Kelly said the Bahamas, but not a particular island, just the Bahamas. Hello to you, Lauren. Hi, how are you? Do you have an answer for us? So listen, Bridget, thanks for holding. Welcome to the conversation.
Hello.
Hi, Bridget.
Hi. I guess that was between Auckland and Abaco.
You said between Auckland and Abaco.
That's a Ferguson.
That's a good Bridget. Bridget, you almost
Bridget, you halfway correct.
Halfway?
Halfway correct.
You have to make a decision.
Okay, I said Auckland, so Abaco.
You would say which island?
Abaco.
Abaco is correct.
Abaco is correct. Abaco, you are so correct. Abaco is correct.
Yes, Bridget, Abaco is correct.
The scientific data?
Yeah, talk about the scientific data. What determined that Abaco was the most beautiful?
Recently, a young historian by the name of, I think his name was Delvano Marquinhos, wrote a paper about the beauty of the Bahamas, and I think it was that scientific study that proved that Abaco was the most beautiful island in the Bahamas. Shenique.
You know,
Shenique, you talked about your visit to Shenique.
You allowed yourself to be taken down that. I tried to direct your path, but you allowed yourself to be taken down that path.
Facebook, exactly. No, thank you very much. Now, Margaret, I know it's Cat Island. Margaret said you lie. Margaret, I agree.
It is Abaco. It's Abaco. Have you ever been to
based on that?
My kids at R&B, they're quite aware of that.
Can you yield?
Yeah, I will yield.
Based on that, let's go into history now.
No, history says Exuma.
That's it. But what I'm saying, let's go a little further.
If it is the most subscribed to destination and all the stuff.
Good marketing. It's good marketing. You said yourself about how they were the powerful person.
Let's
Yeah,
but let's end that part of the discussion and let's move on to some other aspects of this historical conversation. So we're finished. The jury is the jury is out.
No, the jury is not out. I would dare say, everybody. A boy and Brownie just trying to come on, but hey, Eleuthera. Eleuthera is gorgeous, yes, but I would really kind of just say Exuma may edge out the others. I don't know. That's not scientific. That ain't nothing. That's just me.
The reality of it, Shenique. But the reality of it, out of the 700 plus islands and keys that the Bahamas have, over 475 belongs to the Exumas. So I mean, it's easy to pick one. Wow. Just pick your poison.
And it's beautiful, and all of them are.
And so the reality of it is, Abaco has but a few islands surrounding its landmass.
No. Abaco is awesome. Yes. Somebody Brownin B. It says hello ACP Strawn. Raquel, you're right. All of the Bahama Islands are beautiful. Absolutely.
All are beautiful.
Okay, so let's go, host. Throw out a question, a thought, a fact.
Let me ask you a question. Which island in the Bahamas means man? Man. There is an island in the Bahamas which means man.
Margaret Elizabeth. Margaret Elizabeth, say I have no idea. Therese, thank you very much for holding. Welcome to the conversation.
Yes.
Hi, Therese. If you can turn your television down, we wouldn't have the delay.
Yes. Good afternoon, Therese, and your guest.
Good
afternoon. You all seem
afternoon.
to be a pretty good fit on that radio. But I just want to ask a question. How many of you there have actually visited Cat Island?
I have.
Which part?
It's been a number of years, but I have visited Cat Island.
Okay, who else have visited Cat Island?
I have visited Cat Island.
Certainly.
It's a very beautiful place, Mount Alvernia. It's a good workout.
It's rustic. Cat Island is very rustic.
Yeah.
Everybody visited Cat Island?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, then if everybody visits Cat Island, then everybody can talk. Because I know a lot of times people talk about these places and they haven't visited. I'm calling to tell you that Cat Island is the most beautiful of all of the islands, topping Exuma.
That's fine.
Thank you, Shenique.
That's fine.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Therese. And you're right, but I think, Therese, this is how, and Margaret here, so you know she ready to jump in. But I would describe Cat Island as a rustic beauty. Not to say it's not beautiful and has beautiful spots like great beaches or whatever, but it's very rustic in my opinion. Anybody, yes, very like just very rustic, I feel. Gotta go. She said, Shenique, shut up. But yeah, so listen, we are due for a first break this afternoon. By the way, Facebook audience, I'm going to post the question: which island in the Bahamas means man? M-A-N. M-A-N, man. You mean like that kind of man?
Not the Baptist man, the man, M-A-N. Man, M-A-N.
Yes, manly. Yes, absolutely. We're going to take a first break this afternoon. The numbers are 325-5403, 325-5405. Family Islanders or anywhere you are, 1242-300-8255. Stay close. The conversation comes back after this.
Let's talk about love, health and wellness, transformation, yeah, we got it. Discuss your breakthroughs, national issues. This show will take you there, yeah.
At Miden's Wholesale, the concept is simple. The more you buy, the more you save. Yes, the more you buy, the more you save. This means that at Miden's Wholesale, when you buy in the same group 3 products, you get 15% off, 6 products, 20% off, and 12 products or more, 33% off. Miden's provides you with the largest selection of pantyhose, socks, t-shirts, school supplies, underwear, and much, much more. You can also sign up to be a reseller of BTC and Digicel top-up and to save 33% on your purchase at Miden's Wholesale. We also ship to the Family Islands, and that's not all, because when you shop at Miden's, you can pay your utility bills, send MoneyGram, RIA transfer, and purchase tickets from Sky Bahamas and Western Air. So visit Miden's Wholesale today at any of 3 locations, East Street South, Robinson Road, or Lower Bogey, Eleuthera. Call 325-4434 or 676-4435.
We are their mentor. And when we live long enough to see them succeed, then we know that we have done a great thing, because that's what we're here for.
Once we get to the kids and we can get Jesus in their heart, then if only we affect one child, that child goes to school in the neighborhood where they might have at least 30 children in the class, and time they spread that good joy, that would be tremendous.
You got to make the best of what you have in front of you. And that's some of our problems. We don't know how to make the best of what we've got. You keep on looking out the window and seeing something better. And you think if you get that, that's what's going to make your, oh Lord, this is what's going to make your life better. But I need to tell you, you need to make the best of who you are.
Join us this and every Sunday at 8:30 a.m. for Faith Touch on ZNS TV 13.
I always said that he was going to kill her the way he beats on her. But I never thought that this day would actually happen. So I prayed to God to deliver her, to deliver them. Isn't that all I could do? What would you have done?
Let's talk. Call the Bahamas Crisis Center's free 24-hour hotline at 328-0922. Sometimes a conversation can change a life.
Stuff at the USA Flea Market saves you time and saves you money. The USA Flea Market open Wednesday to Sunday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Bahamians, come get your 20 flea market dollars and start your shopping experience in the world of savings at the USA Flea Market, 3015 Northwest 79th Street in Miami. Call 305-836-3677. The USA Flea Market, South Florida's biggest indoor flea market, welcomes you.
Melissa Sayers Fashions, your one-stop shop for the highest quality and best selection of school uniforms in the Bahamas, urges you to stop for the best prices and save, save, save. Stop by Melissa Sayers on East Street South, the mall at Marathon and Harbor Bay, where they have a full line of jumpers, skirts, shirts, socks, school pens, and ribbons for every school. And if they don't have what you want in stock, the Melissa Sayers Company will make it for you, inclusive of custom embroidery. For quality and convenience, give them a call at 322-7347.
Thank you very much, Margaret Elizabeth. Thank you so much. Now, I know a lot of you are usually we have 3 numbers for the show, but one of the numbers, 325-5404 is not working, okay? So 325-5404 is kind of out of commission right now. So the numbers to call into the show today are 325-5403 and 325-5405. And of course, 1242-300-8255. Now, who was it? Was it Monique asking? Monique, I hope you were Nassau, because was it you asking for prizes? Well, you know about this great ZNS talk show, this great ZNS game show that really does this every Friday. It tapes every Friday, right?
Once a month, right?
Once a month. Yeah. Oh, once a month.
Yeah.
When is it taping then?
Courtyard Marriott. It's going to be on Friday, the 17th at 7:30 at the Courtyard Marriott at the ballroom.
Okay, so you go there looking cute and all that stuff. Well, guess what, Monique? We have 5 tickets to give away. 5 tickets to give away. I don't even know how we're going to make it happen. If maybe you need to call in. If you have the answers right on social media, maybe we'll give away one from on social media as well, and you just give your name and contact and you just collect it at the door. Because everybody will collect it at the door, okay? The tickets, it's a fun show, it's a family atmosphere, and it's very humorous, it's nice, and it's educational and informative just like this, okay? Now, the question was, which island in the Bahamas
means man?
Means man.
M-A-N.
I'll tell you this, we have a lot of people. Bonds, Trina, Monique, Raquel.
That's Bonds Gilbert? Oh, right.
That's Bonds Gilbert.
All right.
Everybody's saying Eleuthera means man.
Eleuthera means freedom. Eleuthera does not mean man.
Margaret Elizabeth giving the thumbs up. So guys, everybody who said Eleuthera already, no, you're wrong. Benson, Miss J, thank you very much for holding. Welcome to the conversation. Are you still there, Miss J? Where to go next, Margaret? Hello, Charlie. Charlie in Eleuthera, thank you for holding. Welcome to the conversation.
A pleasant good evening, Shenique. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good. You look at nothing, man. Looking at the Isle of Freedom. But I'll take us pride in I was a monarchy.
I'm sorry, Charlie?
I was a monarchy.
Manawaki?
No,
he's saying Manawaki.
No, that's Abacoa. Manawaki.
Abaco, of course.
Everyone's singing with his Abaco. Yeah.
No, Charlie. Charlie, it's not Manawaki. I know, right? Because if we got Manawaki, no, it isn't. I think this is going to be like Manawaki. Yeah, Manawaki.
Well, I'll be listening patiently for this because the first I hear the island there, man. I'll be listening patiently.
Thank you.
Good evening, Mr. Scott.
Thank you, Charlie, because this is the first time I heard an island in the Bahamas named Man for real.
Yeah.
Hi, Benson. Thank you for holding. Welcome to the conversation. Hi, Benson. Are you there? So listen, now we're going to give a countdown, and then of course if you don't get it, you have another chance to win a ticket for the show. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anybody? The island in the Bahamas that means man. Let's see if Dawn knows, and then we're going to move on. You're going to give the answer, then we're going to move on.
Perfect.
Hi, Dawn. Thank you very much for holding. Welcome to the conversation.
Yes, how you doing?
Hi, Dawn. I'm good.
Great. The answer should be Eleuthera, if I'm correct.
He says Eleuthera.
What you Taban Bay? No, it's not Eleuthera.
Okay.
It's not Eleuthera, Dawn.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for listening and calling in today. What is the answer, Manley?
Is everyone saying Eleuthera because it's the longest island in the Bahamas?
Well, what have to do with it meaning
Let's stay focused. The word Andros means man. It's Greek. Andros is Greek for man.
Andros is Greek for man.
Hence we get the word andro. And by extension, I asked the question one time, saying that andros means man. What is the meaning of fear of man? One lady said wisdom. I said no. The word is androphobia.
She was right the last time. Yes, look at Dorme just come there talking about andros. No,
Dorme,
he already said. He just said it like a second before you said it. So keep tuning in, guys. Share the video because you have a chance to win a free ticket, free pass for this
Bahamas
Friday.
This Friday, the 17th.
Absolutely. So we'll tell you more about that in a little bit. But of course, we'll see if you come up winning. So now, you ACP Strawn, let's hear what you have for us.
Shenique, I'm going to give you a very, very simple question. This one is for you.
Yes, let me.
The very first airport. Sorry, the very first airport on the island of New Providence. Very first one.
Yes.
That's for your guest, not for you, because you pretty much know that.
No, excuse me, you said for me.
And then secondly, okay, let me add to that, Shenique. How many airports have there been between Hog Island and New Providence? How many, Shenique?
Hold on, wait. Hog Island.
Let's go back prior to Sahara Oaks. How many airports historically have existed between these two islands?
Margaret, what you saying? Margaret say the one by the old police on East Bay Street.
Okay.
That old police station, yes, Margaret. That was an airport of seaplanes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Which airline was it?
Pan Am.
Okay.
Pan Am.
Go ahead.
Remember Pan Am, guys? Pan Am. And when Pan Am had seaplanes, if you don't, if anybody in your classroom must have their phone on loud, or you can have their phone on, stop Googling the answers here, and who's a history teacher. So, so that's one.
That's one. Go ahead.
You said, overall, how many
There
airports?
were 5 overall.
What the dickens you hate?
5. Come on, Shenique.
5 airports. Look, Monique said 2. Monique. Look at Andrew. Andrew said Paradise Island.
Okay.
Oaksfield. Okay, so
go ahead.
Where else, Trina? Everybody. So Paradise Island, Oaksfield. Portia says was 3.
Between the two islands.
Between the two islands.
How many? Yes. And 2 is wrong, and so is 3.
Monique says 4.
Wrong.
Monique is listening. We have another Monique Balls, listening from Chicago. She's at a doctor's appointment. So she's from Andros, and I've never heard that. Monique, I lied to you. Listen, I wonder if they're making these things up. She says she's never heard that Andros means man, so she learned something new again today. That's right, Monique, absolutely. So listen, please continue holding on. Now, you can't get into these tickets, Monique, but that's okay. Participate. Good to have you tuned in, and don't laugh too loud at your doctor's
Come on,
office.
Shenique. Your time is running out, Shenique.
What is it? Monique Borrow says, is it 5?
But what's about the feet?
She don't know about that. She meant that was a mistake.
The answer really is 5.
Where were the 5 airports?
And so give me the ones that you know.
Okay. There was an airport that used to be on Paradise Island.
Which one was that?
What?
Which one? Or which end of Paradise Island? Yeah, Shenique.
Yeah.
The golf course, right?
By the golf course.
That's one.
Okay.
So was another one there too.
Paradise Island had 2 airports?
That's correct.
On the other end.
And what was that?
Yeah, that's right.
Chalks.
That's correct.
Oh, flip. I didn't even know it was that. Right?
How did you get to Bimini? Go ahead.
Raquel, me and you.
Let's come back to
okay, so that's
Charlestown. One was on Charlestown.
Where's Charlestown?
Oh, really?
Where's that?
Charlestown.
Downtown.
The original name of Nassau is Charlestown.
There was an airport downtown?
You called it already.
East Bay Street.
That's correct.
Okay, that's 3.
The Malcolm Park was the airstrip. Seaplanes came up and docked at Malcolm Park.
Wow.
That's where Pan American Airlines
Pan
docked.
American Airplane.
So that's 3. Go ahead.
Then LPIA.
That's 4.
You know that one. Whatever it's called.
That's fine.
It used to be called.
One more.
Monique, where's the 5th
One more.
airport? Monique Burrows. Where's the 5th airport?
One more.
This one should be the most obvious.
It should be?
It is.
It is the most obvious. Calvin High. Harry Oaksville.
There was an airport in Oaksville?
That is correct. The airstrip in Oaksville, the drag track, that was an airstrip.
Where is this, by the way?
By Government High, along that park by Government High, the sports center.
That new highway?
Yeah, the drag strip itself was an airstrip.
Andrew Brown says the sports center.
That is correct. Same area.
Yeah.
That's correct. So there were 5 existing.
Okay, so listen, there were 5 airports in Nassau.
Right.
How many we have now?
In Nassau?
Yeah.
Oh, we're just down to 2.
Where's the second?
Next to the first.
Oh, shoot, it's Odyssey. Well, no.
It's all encompassing.
You can tell I fly. You can tell I fly. Jesus, I tell you. Portia, you've been away too long for Life at Keans. Portia, no, sweetie, the Life at Keans, they go to Odyssey. It's Odyssey, Portia. Boy, it's something you don't know about the country, eh? You don't know. Monique, I know you and Portia don't have no idea. No clue. You one in Florida, one in Chicago. No. So listen now, Ken. Let's hear another.
Okay, let's hear another. Yeah, let's go back. Yes. Let's stick with Charlestown.
Gosh,
I want to stick with Charlestown, and so let's talk about Venue House. Venue House, and what was it used for?
Venue. Well, wait, everybody. let me give that to my people. So Venue House, and I will give them even a bigger idea. Think of the Bay Street area.
And I will add one more to that same question. Where was our sponge house?
The Straw Market.
No.
Prince George Wharf.
Let's go with Venue House first. Where was Venue House? Where is Venue House? And what was it used for?
I don't think you know half these answers.
Mandy doesn't know.
No, Mandy is very quiet.
No idea. I'm going to get a wow. That's right.
Hey, for the next show.
Yeah, for the next show.
So listen, now, thanks, Margaret. Venue House. No, well, let me not give the answer. The numbers, once again, are 325-5403, 325-5405, 1242, 300-8255.
And I will help you with that. At one time, one of our corporations operated out of that place. And which corporation was that?
Out of Venue House?
That's correct.
Monuments and Antiquities.
No.
But
there it is. That's correct.
OMG. Oh,
that's correct.
Okay, listen, we have some winners here now. We have some winners. So
Rosemary, both
so listen,
Rosemary
wait a minute. Now,
and Andrew.
who is in Nassau, by the way? I'm coming to the phone lines right now.
So you have to give the answer so that they can know. You have to give them the answer.
Wait a minute. So
I tried.
Well, no, because we can make that a part too. Because what is Venue House? I don't know if people on the line may know. You see? So Monique Burrows, are you here? Here it is. Take these names. Monique Burrows.
Monique Burrows got it wrong, I think.
No, she did it. Everybody said sailor slaves. Rosemary Poitier, Andrew Brown, Trina Lloyd. Monique Burrows said she tired being wrong. So Trina, okay, listen now, right? The names I just called on social media, you all have, if you show up on this Friday evening, you will hear more about it in a minute, but if you show up on Friday evening at the
Courtyard Marriott,
you win, yes right, you win a free pass into the recording, the live taping of the
Bahamas Diamond Trivia Challenge.
And who knows, you could even win a wonderful prize. There's a whole lot they have going on there. Really fun and just even more wild than this. Really super and educational. A nice family outing. Okay? Margaret is telling me I have to take a break right now. I will. When we come back, I want to know, what is Venue House today from the people on the line? What is Venue House today? BEC was in a voodoo house.
No, not voodoo. That's correct. That's correct.
Yes, look at Shenique. Shenique could just come up with that. I don't know if you want. Yes, stay exactly where you are. The conversation comes back after this. It's Trivia Day.
Yes. Let's talk about love, health and wellness, transformation. Yeah, we got it. Discuss your breakthroughs, national issues. This show will take you there. Yeah. Taking it step back.
G&M Appliances on Robinson Road has all your air conditioning needs this summer, like the Comfort Star 9000 and 12,000 BTU 13 SEER for just $3.99. Or how about the Comfort Star 18,000 BTU just $5.99? Or how about the Comfort Star 24,000 or 36,000 at the lowest prices possible? We also carry a large selection of air conditioning parts such as fans, compressors, filters, capacitors, or any part you may need. So, call today at 328-2083. We're located on Robinson Road.
Now you can watch the ZNS network of channels absolutely free. That's right, ZNS is now broadcasting 3 separate channels, free to air on Channel 13. One channel has the regular ZNS TV HD programming. One is the Parliamentary channel, and one is the 24/7 television community page. These channels may be accessed simply by attaching either a rabbit ears antenna or an indoor amplified antenna to the RF input connector on the back of your digital television or flat screen TV. Once the antenna is connected, select TV mode and choose Auto Scan, and your TV will automatically pick up Channel 13 at no charge. Once you're on Channel 13, just use the channel selector to go to each of the 3 ZNS free channels. Antennas are available on many sites online. Free TV, ZNS brings it back to you.
ZNS is everywhere you are when you download the new ZNS app. Watch our live channel to keep up with what's going on in the nation. News updates, we've got you covered. Tune into our radio stations with just a swipe. On the road, on the go, we're here with you. Available for download on the App Store and the Google Play Store.
Welcome, madam, to the Royal Blue Tavern. My name is Leslie, and I will be taking exceptional care of you. Service has been a part of my life for a very long time. I get a sense of satisfaction knowing that my guests came, experienced Bahamian cuisine, fine service, just the shared joy that they get from my service is enough satisfaction for me.
Life getting stronger and living longer. Let's figure out the questions for ya. I need a little conversation.
Thank you very, very much. Of course, today we are talking trivia, taking a trek down the annals of Bahamian history. I know, right? Yes, absolutely. And so Margaret got all the answers there. But listen, before we move, I want to just acknowledge my sponsors today. Today's show is being brought to you by S&M Uniform. You know S&M Uniform, formerly located on Marshall Road. That's right. And formerly the Uniform Center. Now, S&M Uniform is located on Marshall Road. And get this, big savings. It's already, guys, it's already the 14th day of August. And so you want to be able to get your savings in and get your uniforms. They have tons of school uniforms available for you at additional savings of what's ready on the price tag. So you get 50% off of what's ready, a low price on the price tag, an additional savings of 50% off. And so parents and students out there listening from the various schools, you can certainly go in to S&M Uniform or even give them a call right now. 361-0126, 361-0126. And here are the schools: C.I. Gibson, C.R. Walker, D.W. Davis, H.O. Nash, Gerald Cash. And also for residents in Carmichael Road, Marshall Road, North and South, Faith Avenue and Pinewood Gardens, get this, you have an additional 10% off uniforms. Students of Anatole Rogers, Princeville, C.V. Bethel, S.C. McPherson, Bahamas Academy, Sadie Curtis, Cleveland Aeneas, you get also an additional 10% off, okay? S&M Uniform on Marshall Road, providing big savings for students from many of the schools here, high schools here, and primary schools in New Providence, and you have big savings. I mean savings that you are not going to experience anywhere else really on that level. 361-0126. We're also being brought to you today by GM Appliances. GM Appliances has super specials going on all summer long. The biggest thing really that gets everybody attention is the savings on ductless units, starting from as low as $399. GM Appliances. Give them a call today, 328-2083, 328-2083. Today, we are also being brought to you by the USA Flea Market. USA Flea Market is located Northwest 79th Street and 30th Avenue. Northwest 79th Street and 30th Avenue. Mydens Wholesale. That's right. Thank you very much, Mydens. Mydens is located on Robinson Road, and they carry all of your back-to-school supplies as well, but so much more under one roof. Pantyhose and all of it. You get it at super low savings, 33% off, additional savings when you go to the cash register. And so you browse the aisles, you meet the wonderful savings, and then when you get to the cash register, additional 33% off. We also being brought to you today by Almighty Computers. Almighty Computers is located on Market Street and East Street South. Mega sales. There are days that Almighty Computers also has DVDs. In fact, there are DVD days, and on DVD days, all movies are just $1. That's right, $1. So go get your savings. Teacher around here, you heard, of course, the uniform places that just giving great savings. Hit your students up and let them know where they need to go to experience those savings. We're also being brought to you today by the Ministry of Finance. And so thank you all so much for coming on board the conversation. Really appreciate having all of you on the show and supporting the show. This is the spot really to get your business notice and to get as much traction as possible in the door. Okay? If you would like to join this list of sponsors and come on the conversation to talk about an event, your product, your business, whatever it is, or advertise with us, give Renard Miller a call at 805-2494. 805-2494. Thank you. You raised your hand? Yes? Margaret, you're trying to get my... Yes, okay, wonderful. Now, of course, the next question was, Trina is also an Exuma, so knock that off, right? Knock Trina's name off, so boy, more people could win.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Trina and Rosemary live in Exuma. So, I'll tell you this. Look like we have a winner, Mr. All-Knowing. Okay, so, what is Venue House right now? And Siobhan already...
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I was trying to get on a long time ago so I could remind y'all, especially Mr. McIntosh. Is he still there?
Yes, he is.
Mr. McIntosh, this is Mr. Sullivan.
Hey, Mr. Sullivan, how are you?
I'm fine. The best and the most beautiful island in this country is Kid Island.
Oh, Jesus have mercy.
What's the hoorah all about? Everybody knows that.
I think
it's a known fact, Mr. Know
It is
all
a
knowing.
known fact that God's good land is
God
Kid
landed
Island.
there, yes.
I think that Effie McPherson Waters has Effie McPherson Waters is a bit toxic. I think it's time for you to come back over to Macedonia to R&B.
Have a good day.
Thank you so much. Thanks for holding. Thank you so much for
But,
calling. Listen, Siobhan Roll got the answer right. Venue House is now the Pompey Museum. So, Siobhan, if you reside in New Providence, please go to the Marriott Hotel on West Bay Street this Friday at 7:15. The ticket will be there waiting in your name. Have your ID, show it, and go and enjoy the television taping.
And
It's really
Shenique,
cool.
just to make sure that we properly explain this location of Venue House and what it was used for. Venue House is located on Bay Street proper, next to the now Pompey Square, that is just east of the Hilton Hotel, directly opposite George Street where Christchurch Cathedral is. And I would yield to Delvano to tell you a little bit more about that. And then we had another question that is still sitting out there, and that is the Sponge House. Where was that located? So I will yield. And yes, Shenique, you have to, if you have an opportunity to call home. You're fine. Call home.
No, that's Dave.
That's right. And so,
Can I call a friend? What you will not do is Google that.
but let's talk about
Venue House and how it became Pompey Museum and all
and
that.
back in the day.
Venue House was used to sell slaves during the days of slavery. Slavery was ended in the Bahamas in 1838. And prior to that, that's where the slave owners came to purchase slaves once they arrived from the slave ships from Africa, from West Africa. So that's what Venue House historically is known for. Venue House currently is home to the Pompey Museum, which has a wonderful exhibition on now. I think Ms. Kim Augenstubbs and her team, they've done a wonderful job. Any person, young or old, who is interested in Bahamian history, they should take a trip down to Pompey
So
Museum.
do they change the exhibitions very frequently, or
this one is a new exhibition that Ms. Augenstubbs she has on display. It actually tells the story. It actually tells the Bahamian history story from I think she starts off from the Arawaks until independence. It's a very beautiful exhibition.
Nice, very nice.
She has it has new technology, so you can go and actually hear voice clippings and all the wonderful stuff.
And just to add to that, Shenique, just a few years ago, when we had the second fire down at the Straw Market,
I remember that. I covered that one, yeah.
That building was threatened, and a lot of work in the middle of the fire went in to recovering those artifacts dating back to the historical days of slavery that was stored in there. So kudos to those who took the time to restore and bring that back to the points of reference that Delvano was speaking about.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so,
I remember being a reporter on the ground with that latest fire.
And then coming off of that, I just need that answer to the Sponge House. And talk a little bit about the Sponge House.
I'm going to see if Andrew, because now Andrew already won a ticket, but I'm going to see if he is right when we come back after the news at 5. Margaret says that I have less than a minute. Listen, by the way, Margaret says there were slaves, goats, sheep, and other livestock as well being traded there.
It was a trading depot.
At the Venue House at the time. Listen, stay exactly where you are, everybody. This is The Conversation. Yes, it's Trivia Day. How much of Bahamian history do you know? Let's talk about my God. We're going to take a break, go to the news at 5, and come back with more after this. Stay close.
Yeah, we got it. Discuss your breakthroughs, national issues. This show will...
You're watching the ZNS Network, the People's Station.
This is a ZNS News Update. Good afternoon, I'm Keishla Adderley. Tourism Minister Dionisio D'Aguilar says the government feels compelled to step forward and purchase the hotel, the Grand Lucayan. He says the government must step in to avoid the closure of the property and the economic consequences which may follow. We'll have more from the minister coming up tonight. With poaching a major problem for local fishermen, those responsible for protecting the sector are looking to include stiffer penalties to deter the practice. Just Friday, a group of 46 Dominican fishermen pleaded guilty to charges stemming from an illegal fishing endeavor here in the Bahamian waters. Their fine totaling more than $3 million. We'll hear from the Agriculture and Fisheries Minister on the new measures. And a lesson in earning rewards from Baines and Grantstown MP Travis Robinson. This week he handed out gift certificates to deserving students. Ahead tonight, his admonition to top students in his constituency. We'll have a look at all these stories and more coming up in the Bahamas tonight, starting at 6. I'm Keishla Adderley. We'll see you then.
I lived in fear for my life. I lived in fear for my children. I lived in fear of how I'd provide for them. I thought that he would change when he promised he would, and I forgave him every time he said that he was sorry. I became devalued as a human being until one day I ceased to exist as one.
Let's talk. Call the Bahamas Crisis Center's free 24-hour hotline at 328-0922. Sometimes a conversation can change a life.
Today we're going to talk about when and when not to run. Go, 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 go! Now that was a great time to run. Definitely not a good time to run. Now is a great time to run. No, don't just sit and wait. Get out and run to higher grounds. If you're at the beach and feel the ground shake or see the water rushing out, get off the beach and head to higher grounds. If water goes out, it has to come back. Be ready.
Agent, before we send you out in the world, we must make sure that your mission is in. Yes, ma'am. Agent 1, what is a touch? Physical contact, ma'am. Agent 2, what is a good touch? Touches that make you feel alright, ma'am. Such as a high five, a handshake, even a kiss, ma'am. Good. Now, Agent 3, what is a bad touch? Touches that make you feel not so good, ma'am. Like a slap, a kick, a pinch, and most important, if someone touches your private part. And what do we do when someone gives us a bad touch? We tell a trusted adult, ma'am, for help, ma'am. Tell them, don't do that, ma'am. Agent, I see that you understand. Now it's your mission to spread this information. Just remember that good touches are okay, and bad touches are not okay. So Agent, go spread the word. Yes, ma'am.
What you see and hear on this television station is governed by IRCA's Code of Practice for Content Regulation. The Code of Practice covers matters relating to program content that are of concern to the community, such as local content, news, current affairs, programs for children, advertising, including political advertisements, and the responsibilities associated with broadcasting in the Bahamas. The Code also covers aspects such as access services for the hearing and visually impaired, and the procedure for lodging a complaint about anything broadcast by this station. The code is available on the IRCA website at www.ircabahamas.bs. To receive a copy of the code by mail or in person, you may telephone IRCA at 242-393-0234. Family Island dialing is toll-free at 1-242-300-8722. Or you may send a request by email to info@ircabahamas.bs.
talk about love, health and wellness, transformation, yeah, we got it. Discuss your breakthroughs, national issues. This show will take you there, yeah. Taking it step by step, living your best life yet. Getting stronger and living longer. Let's figure out the questions.
Welcome back to the conversation. So Levin is listening, and Levin says, listen, and Levin, I put this to the guys around the table. They said, yep, you're right. You can sail to a different rock in the Exumas every day of the year. And everybody says, yep, absolutely.
For a year and a half, actually. Almost a year and a half.
Wow. Exuma is really amazing. I would put it, anyway, I ain't getting back there because people just touch us. You know, hey, teacher, where touch us? Where the word touch us come from? It's only the Bahamas.
We have space to include a portion of Abaco in the Exumas.
And what portion is that, by the way?
The northern portion, included.
No, the portion.
So what I'm saying is there's sufficient water left around that we can drop some. Just part some aside and just
where heroes are born.
That's fine.
Where heroes?
Should I remind you of our former Prime Minister?
One.
Should I remind you of Olympic gold medalist that we have?
Who's this? Who's that?
Sabbatita Fine, she's from
Sweetie,
where?
listen, one-time affair. Sit down. That don't count. You
Listen,
gotta be
listen.
One-time affair. Margaret Elizabeth, should you tell him of
Listen,
the history
we
of
both,
Cat Island?
that's Stubbs' grandchild, what from Cat Island. So that's, you know, the girl who win all the gold medal every time she go for the 400, for the 200, for the 100. What you mean? That's a Cat Island gal. She got a house up there in the bike.
Who else you got, Margaret? You got Sidney Poitier. Who else? Proudly clear.
Listen, there's nothing what this earth wants we don't have.
But, you know, the reality of it is you can boast about all of them, but there's the one piece of the earth that everybody wants a part of.
Abaco.
One piece of the earth.
No, but I can't even. I wouldn't even go into Eleuthera.
No.
I wouldn't even go into the stars of Eleuthera.
They pass through. That's a pass through. If you go off of Stanley Key any day and see the amount of yachts that are nestled within the harbour off of Stanley Key, that's only one part. Go straight through the Exuma Keys.
No, they're actually on their path to their summer homes in Abaco. That's where they are.
Going south?
No.
You passed Abaco. You passed Abaco. In prehistoric, the earth was round. The earth was round.
Gentlemen, listen, Evelyn, I don't blame you to laugh. Especially the teacher in the room. Put your finger on your lip because you all out.
So Shenique, let's get this answer now for the Sponge House.
Now listen, so the Sponge House and Andrew, I do apologize. Now Andrew already won a ticket, so he said he's just trying to see if he still has it because he already won, so he ain't trying to win another one. But Andrew, no sir, no. Steve, listen, say Stephen Gardner. Andrew had to remind you about that. You didn't know that.
You did not provide me with an opportunity to finish my dissertation. Okay.
Jesus, Lord, I tell you.
Administrator Boodle Lang.
Listen, Administrator Boodle Lang.
Hello,
listen to me.
Boodle Lang, Administrator, my good teacher.
Oh gosh, I tell you. She's in Abaco, by the way.
She's in Abaco. She's the administrator responsible for, I think, North Abaco. Yes.
Ah, boy.
I tell you.
Yeah.
Listen, welcome back to the conversation, guys. Today we're having a wonderful, wonderful show. Just kind of, you know, we don't often get to do this, and you find now that you're like Andrew said, wait a minute, I'm just trying to see if I even still have it, if I can recall some of this stuff. Andrew, you know what? I admit, many of us, Therese Boodle Lang, have never even heard of some of this stuff, and it's just awful that we have such rich history in this country that many of us aren't aware of all this stuff. And I don't know if it's not being taught, history teacher, are we not retaining it? But I dare say it's not being taught on that level. We are learning other history, and so it's just slipping through our fingers, and we don't know much of what is being discussed around this table today.
I would beg to differ reference with being taught. I just think that our policymakers have to do a better job reference to making history a mandatory subject in our schools. I think unlike it is now in our high schools where once kids reach to grades 10, 11, 12, it's an option. I think there is some move reference to making history a mandatory subject in our schools. And
it needs to be.
Yeah,
it needs to be, because everybody's talking about, oh, if you don't know where you come, you don't know where you're going.
It's being taught, but
but it's an elective.
It's an elective, yes.
Yeah.
I think we should make Bahamian history a mandatory subject for kids to take from grade 7 through 12. Bahamian history.
I love it. Yeah, I love that. By the way, today's show is being brought to you again, once again. Listen, school's soon open. You heard the teacher here around the table. Is this the time, really, this sort of the peak of when students begin preparing and parents begin preparing to go back to school?
This is the peak.
Yeah, but there's some schools already open also too.
Yes, but
public
schools.
Yeah, to buy uniform and T-shirt and
all of the
singlet and everything.
Bags and shoes and all this. By the way, once again, S&M Uniform is located on Marshall Road. They have 50% off for several schools around the island, several schools, and then an additional 10% savings for a number of other schools as well. The number there, 361-0126, 361-0126. Also, Maiden's Wholesale. Maiden's Wholesale carries all of your back-to-school supplies, and so I imagine that's perhaps shoes and all the rest of it as well. Maiden's Wholesale is located on Robinson Road, so go and give them a visit. They have more than that, though. Pantyhose and your beauty needs and just a whole number of other things that you need. Almighty Computers on Market and East Street, Market Street and East Street South. They also have DVD days. Go and take advantage of it. Certainly there. USA Flea Market, thank you so much. Next time you visit Florida, go to USA Flea Market. Hundreds of stores under one roof. That is Northwest 79th Street and 30th Avenue. We also being brought to you today by the Ministry of Finance. Thank you so much, Ministry of Finance. And as well, GM Appliances. GM Appliances, 328-2083. 328-2083. Now, I think we already, no, we didn't actually, because Andrew said, said the Prince George Wharf was the area for the sponging, where sponging was done. Andrew, boy, you got to get this history book, because no, sir. No, sir. We have Christian Dame says, but civic teaches Bahamian history. I don't know if civics really do to the extent that it should, eh?
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. She says civics is mandatory in senior high school, but it doesn't get
it doesn't. It's only mandatory for grades 10 and 11, but it doesn't cover the full scope that I think is necessary for our students.
Yes. Siobhan says, thanks for the ticket. This was awesome and very educational today. Great job. Thank you so much, Siobhan. Thank you for tuning in and enjoying today's show. We have Robin Linda Ward says, I learned Bahamian history in high school and COB and listening to my elders. I always loved history, though. Thanks for the refresher. Listen, Robin, so did I, because even in college I did American history. No, was it world history? I enjoyed it. Absolutely, totally enjoyed it. So now, Margaret has the answer, but Margaret got the answer, boy, but I ain't gonna say it. The question is, phrase that question again, Ken.
The Sponge House here on the island of New Providence, where was that located?
Does one still exist?
Does not.
Okay,
that was a healthy part of the economy back in the day. Very healthy.
Which now, with the island that is known, that means man, which is Andros, still thrives a certain part of it on that sponging industry. You're very right. Wow. So listen, let's go to the phone lines and see who has it.
Sorry. When sponging died for a period of time.
It's coming back.
And Red Bay's, in fact.
Red Bay's, very lucrative industry.
Yeah, very, very lucrative. Benson, are you holding? Hi, Benson, are you there? Let's go to Miss Vera. Hi, Vera. Are you still holding? Hi, Vera. Are you there? Miss Knowles from Grand Bahama. Are you holding? Hi, Miss Knowles. Are you there? So Andrew says West Bay Street near Long Wharf near Flowers office.
He is
Andrew,
very.
Andrew, Googling these answers.
Yeah. You know Andrew.
I have no idea who Andrew is. But Andrew, I think Andrew went to RM, he probably started one of my classes.
Hold on, that's where the numbers matters. The number.
Flowers. He's referring to the beautiful building with the flowers downtown.
Just to the western side
Yeah.
of that
The
property.
numbers building.
Yeah.
that
Where the
that
flowers
quarry.
are.
Right in that area. Tell him,
Yeah.
tell him the official answer where it is. 'Cause
Yeah,
he's
West
right,
Bay
but
Street.
Just let him know.
West Bay Street. Pretty much across from Junkanoo Beach.
Yes.
Right in that area. As you have indicated, next to the
The flowers.
So it's still a sponge
Right.
place then.
No, it's no longer.
No, it's not there.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
yeah. But no.
It's good.
But going back to
Monique asked, wasn't it sold to Venue House also?
Venue House was a trading depot, but the sponge house was specific to West Bay Street. West Bay Street, directly where we were speaking about, across from Junkanoo Beach.
Okay. So, Manley, another question?
You have a question. Bahamas, which question, this question is this. Which island in the Bahamas means water can be found there? The island means water can be found there.
Miss Baston, thank you very much for holding. Welcome to the conversation.
I just understand that someone got ready said the sponge house opposite the Junkanoo Beach.
Yes, we Andrew Brown on Facebook Live got that answer.
Yeah, I just heard him saying that. Yes, I would say Andros, but I don't know personally of the water being found in abundance any place else in our Bahamaland, but I know Andros is one of those places that we have lots of water.
Miss Baston, I agree with you totally. Is that the answer, Manley?
No, that man does not have water there. No, it's not Andros.
All right.
Okay,
Good try, Miss Baston. Good try.
Miss Baston, thank you so much for calling into the show today. Hi, Vera. Thanks for holding. Welcome to the conversation. Hi, Vera. Are you there? Facebook audience, anybody has the answer? Which island means
water can be found there?
Okay, we're not having anybody
But
respond.
Shenique, I'm going to share something with you.
Yes.
When the answer is said, the response inevitably will be like this. Duh. It'll seem so obvious once the answer
Long
is said.
Island.
No.
Sorry about that, Kendrick. Not Long Island.
Someone said Yuma, which is the same as Long Island. No, it's not.
It's not.
That's Kendrick Knowles.
No Kendrick. No Kendrick.
Kendrick going with everything.
Kendrick. Kendrick from Long Island. That's exactly why he says Long Island.
Water can be found, and I guarantee you, Bahamas, once you have the answer, you're gonna do like this. Duh. Okay, it's gonna seem so obvious. Water can be found there.
With the history teacher around the table, what would you answer?
I believe Shenique, you have something personal for me.
Let your students see. And
I teach grades 10, 11, and 12. I teach the adults. I teach them how to be grown men and grown women.
I hope you all watching and seeing.
Water King.
Don't play about
it. Water King is off of...
Andrew said Water King.
No, Mr. Brown. No, Mr. Brown.
Okay,
Andrew
so
Brown.
Caron says, is it Eleuthera, Watkins Island?
Caron Kerr, Eleuthera, Watkins Island. You are 100% incorrect.
Hello, Kevin. Thank you very much for calling from Eleuthera today. Welcome to the conversation.
Hi, Shenique. How are you doing?
I am good, thank you.
Great. I'll give it a try. Will it be Bimini?
Bimini. Bimini is a good answer. The gateway to the world. No, it's not Bimini.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Good
Kevin
try.
Anderson, thanks so much for tuning in from Eleuthera, and thank you for calling in today.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Continue to enjoy. Listen, Shenique was saying, is it Waterford? Eleuthera?
Waterford, Eleuthera.
Come on, listen. Let me take a guess. You said it'll be obvious.
It'll be obvious. Once the answer is said, everyone will be like this. Duh. Okay, right?
Inagua.
Inagua. Inagua.
Oh, flip.
Inagua. The word Inagua actually came from Heneagua. Heneagua. Don't forget it's all Spanish ascension. Somebody water can be found there.
Agua.
I told you, right? Duh.
I think, yeah, I know. Look at Siobhan said she got that. I think Siobhan won a ticket already as well. So, did she? Her name is there?
Yeah, Siobhan Road.
Yeah, Siobhan, congratulations.
She's a
and
good
of course,
listener.
you've already won a ticket. So, who else is?
You know what I'm going to do for Siobhan? Because she won one ticket, even though she's already won, I'm going to give her 2 tickets.
Oh, Siobhan,
So
bring
she
a
can also
friend.
bring a
Siobhan,
friend.
you heard that? Siobhan, bring a friend. This is Friday. This is Friday
The
evening.
17th.
Yes, this Friday, which is about like 7:15. Don't come later than that because they start taping exactly at 7:30. Give your name to the door and you have 2 tickets, okay? And it's a trivia show, and just as you see happening today is really what happens on that show. How long is taping about?
We should probably be doing it for like an hour and a half.
An hour and a half.
Because we also have what is called a charity round. And in that charity round, we have chosen Special Olympics. Every time we do a game, we offer funds, actual cash, to a charity. We've given some to the Sickle Cell Society of the Bahamas, to Red Cross, and now we've chosen Special Olympics. We want to do a charity round.
Okay, that's awesome. And also, the audience members sometimes
Oh,
are
man.
calling to participate and
The
win
audience,
prizes.
the audience members, we formed 2 teams from the audience. And it's surprising because we had 2 teams, a team last week or last month that almost made it to the finals. Random audience members.
Wow.
You know,
wow.
so, and it's not even like they do each other.
Andrew need to be a part of that audience
That Andrew
team.
Brown?
Yes, Andrew. And look like Siobhan may have some potential.
Yeah, but I can share this with you, man. I really want someone to come beat up on these Phi Beta Sigma fellas.
Oh, dear.
Let
the police force
you're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe
the
this.
police force to make up a team, and I think
But
they'll
Mr.
do it.
McIntosh, they're all teachers.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Primary school teachers, I assume.
But primary school, man. What's the Chris from ZNS?
Yeah.
He was former.
Yeah,
he was on
'cause
it.
you know Chris.
Mr. Curlin is a question. I asked him crazy questions. This man have the answers to. But it's such fun. Omega Sci-Fi. You know them Q dogs. I spoke to a few of them. They wanted to get involved when they heard that.
They can really form a. I mean, they could.
It's scattered individually between them. You can find, you know.
Yeah, because you know them. It's all but the party with them.
Oh goodness.
Yes. Let's have
a
question. I know, right? A question, teacher.
Okay, I have 2 questions. First of all, the first question is give me the name of the second and the last royal governor, and also the name of the first premier of the Bahamas.
Royal governor, I mean.
Yeah, royal governor. We had royal governors before. We had governor generals, and now we had royal governors. They were called royal governors. They were sent under the instructions of the British. It was sent to us to
administrative. Okay, the first part of that question.
I want to know the name of the second royal governor and the last royal governor.
What do you mean the second? Why the hell can't be the first? You always push right.
Second is good.
Monique, I understand exactly what you're talking about here. Listen, let's go to the phone line. Hello, Albert. Thank you for holding. Welcome to the conversation.
Yes, hello.
Hi, Albert. How are you?
Yes, I think you made a mistake. With the meaning of Inagua.
I'm sorry.
I think you made a mistake with the meaning of Inagua.
Didn't say the meaning.
No. Albert?
Yes.
No, he was saying the island where that means water can be found there, and it's Inagua.
Yes, but Inagua means no water. N-O, no water.
What's your name, sir?
Albert.
Albert, what's your name and your number?
Inagua means no water. No water was found there.
No water?
No water was found there.
You said no water?
Yes.
Okay. Can I have your phone contact, please?
Let him leave his phone contact with Margaret. Albert, hold the line.
And then I will also reconfirm this for our listeners.
Yeah, because we need to.
Yeah, because I'm not going to leave it just like that.
Okay.
You said no water can be found there.
No water can be found there.
And I say water. We got to find out whether we can straw or not.
Which one is okay? And so, Vera. Hello, Vera. Thank you very much for holding. Welcome to the conversation. Hi, Vera. Are you there? Hi, Vera.
Shenique, hello.
Hi, Vera. Thank you for holding. Welcome to the conversation.
Hi, Shenique.
Yes,
hello. This is such an awesome show.
Thank you, Vera.
You know, I'm a historian of the early Bahamas.
Ah.
And I've been studying Bahamian history for many, many, many years. You know, I want to go back a little bit to the beautiful islands. When Christopher Columbus in his notes, he has noted that
Long Island was the most beautiful island he's ever seen. Because they had trees there with different fruits and flowers on one tree. It's documented in his work, in his book. And he said, and it was so beautiful that he left some of his men there on the island while he went further south.
So, Vera.
And also, let me finish. And
yeah, no, I want to tell you that's the official answer then, Vera.
The Man Island is it's on the Elutra chain. It's between Harbor Island and Spanish Wells. It has a lighthouse on it.
She's a student of history. Vera says
Man Island.
Vera says Man Island
Google
is...
it right now.
Not Man Island, which island
that
means
Man, yes.
Greek for man.
It's off Harbor Island, Spanish Wells, and off the tip of Elutra. There's a lighthouse on it. You can Google it right now.
Vera, thank you very much. Now, going back to your first point, I think I'm giving you the official answer of the most pretty, because if somebody official like Christopher Columbus made a declaration,
he did.
Then we go with his declaration.
It's in his notes.
Thank you very much, Vera.
It's in his notes. I'm a star of the early Bahamas. Been studying it for many, many years. I'm enjoying the show. Congratulations to all the people who are on the show. I do know a lot about the Bahamas.
Yes, absolutely you do. I mean, when we have this next trivia, we may need to call on you. Thank you, Vera. So listen, yes, ma'am. Thank you very much, Margaret. Thank you. So Raquel says, for your question, Raquel says, Governor Woodes Rogers.
She's wrong.
The first.
But why you can't say the first? Why you going to go to the second?
Governor Woodes Rogers was the first.
Okay, anyways.
But before you go to that, there's a reason for Governor Rogers and what all was happening during that time. You want to speak a little bit about the bootlegging?
There was a lot of pirateering going on during the time. The Bahamas was considered to be a pirate republic, and so there was chaos that reigned.
Also, that's why Britain sent him.
Yeah, that's why he sent him.
But he was also a pirate.
Yeah, he was a former pirate.
1718 to be exact. 1718 they sent him over.
1718.
Yeah.
In the year 7. You guys heard that? In 1718, Britain sent. Was it called
Woodes Rogers, right?
Sent Woodes Rogers, and he was our first governor.
Right.
Yes, he was the first
and
one.
they sent the pirate to man the pirates.
But there was an incentive.
Clean up, and you take the spoils.
Expel pirates, restore commerce. That was his main mission.
So guys, listen. I see Miss Elva holding. The question is, who was the second
and last?
Last
royal governor, and who was the first?
Who was the second and last royal governor sent by Great Britain to the Bahamas? Who was the second and last royal governor sent by Great Britain to the Bahamas? Miss Elva, do you have an answer?
Well, I have one answer here. He was asking about the premier, first premier.
Okay, who was the first premier?
Sir Roland Simonette.
No, ma'am.
No? Oh.
He wasn't, Miss Elva, me and you shocked. Who was it? Who's it? Okay. Miss Elva, you want to take a guess at the second?
She's right. Yeah, she's right.
Who's the principal of R&B? How about that?
It goes beyond that.
No, she is correct.
Miss Elva.
I was saying she was wrong.
Shut up. Miss Elva?
Yes.
You are very right, my dear.
She is correct. It's Roland Simonette.
Now, Andrew also got that, so I want to give Andrew kudos on Facebook.
Correct,
Now, Miss Elva, are you in Nassau?
Yes, dear.
What is your first and last name?
Miss Elva Miller.
Yay, Miss Miller.
Yes.
Elva Miller. Listen, Elva, if you are interested, you have just won a wonderful pass to go to the Bahamas Diamond Trivia Game Show. It's a show just like this. The same thing that you see happening today is how the format of the show, and it's a lot of fun and it's really, really cool.
Can I also mention something? We had and I love the fact that he called and he actually had a point relative to the word Inagua. There is, this person, the individual that had to say that there is no water there. Mr. Albert. You can go to bahamasgovernment.bs. This is their website, bahamas.gov.bs. And you can actually pull the information up on the site as well, Inagua, and I'll read what it says. Inagua is the most southerly and third largest island in the Bahamas. Its name is corruption of its earliest designation, Shenique, derived from the Spanish word meaning water is to be found there.
Water is to be found there.
Water is to be found there.
So Albert, that was the minute you said that, Manly went and he made all kind of calls and all kind of different things to
I went to both Google and Goggle. Searched all over and then finally came up with the same answer. Water is to be found there.
Yeah, water is to be found there. Okay. I see some people inboxing. Listen, I can't even get you all inbox because we live streaming on this thing. So some of y'all will miss out. But I'll tell you this, Andrew Stark. Thank you very much, Miss Elva.
Thank you, and have a blessed day.
Yes, and thank you for listening in today.
Okay, I'll go.
Yes, ma'am. So as we prepare to go to the oh, Margaret, look at Margaret with her answer. Here is Anthony Stirrup. Let me know if this is on Facebook. If this is Delvano correct. He says the answers are George Feeney and Ralph Gray.
No,
first one is correct. Yeah.
Fanny is correct.
Fanny.
Mm-hmm.
So
George Fanny is correct.
Do we how do we award him something? Do they have to get both answers?
Get both answers to get. Yeah.
Anthony, try again. You have to get both answers. We're going to take a break right now. And I see Margaret has an answer there. I'll tell you all during the break. Maybe that's it. Hi guys, we're going to take a break right now and come back with more of the conversation right after this.
And George Feeney came in 17 minutes.
G&M Appliances on Robinson Road has all your air conditioning needs this summer, like the Comfort Star 9000 and 12,000 BTU 13 SEER for just $3.99. Or how about the Comfort Star 18,000 BTU just $5.99? Or how about the Comfort Star 24,000 or 36,000 at the lowest prices possible? We also carry a large selection of air conditioning parts such as fans, compressors, filters, capacitors, or any part you may need. So, call today at 328-2083. We're located on Robinson Road.
When a hurricane watch or warning is issued, medical emergency services are placed on high alert. For many persons seeking medical care, defining what an emergency is can be difficult to assess given all that is occurring during the storm. The following basic guidelines are designed to help you assess your emergency. If you are experiencing symptoms like shortness of breath, chest pain, severe pain, disorientation, extreme vomiting or diarrhea, vision disturbance or suicidal thoughts, you should seek immediate medical assistance. If you are bleeding significantly or otherwise severely injured, seek emergency assistance immediately. Children presenting with symptoms like high fever and extremely listless or lethargic behavior need to be taken to the emergency room immediately. If you are unsure of the extent of your condition, you are advised to seek medical assistance immediately. Share your symptoms with the on-call doctor and get advice as to whether or not it can wait until normal business hours. Remember, emergency care is not a convenient option for basic medical care during a storm. The Public Hospitals Authority encourages members of the public to use these basic guidelines to help decide on whether something is an emergency or not. The authority reminds the public that in the case of an emergency, always call 919 or head immediately to the emergency room. This message is brought to you by the Public Hospitals Authority and the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
Listen, Margaret said, listen, just to set it straight once and for all about Cat Island and where it stands, she brought us in on the Cat Island girl who won all the gold medals. I think she is talking about Shenique Strawn, who's great grandmother. Margaret, I know you.
One great. J.J. Stubbs' granddaughter. One great.
Really, I think that we have a winner. So the answer is, we got two. And this person gave dates. Wow.
Wow.
Okay, so Noel Jones Russell says it's George Feeney, 1721 through 1728, and Sir John Paul, 1972 to 1973. Now, Anthony Stirrup answered before that with the same answer. So you can put Noel Knowles Russell Jr. and Anthony Stirrup. Once again, guys, don't forget what it is on Friday, this Friday evening at the Courtyard Marriott on West Bay Street. You have just won a ticket to go to the wonderful live taping of the Bahamas Diamond Trivia game show. And it's a trivia show just like this. This is what they do. They talk about history. They talk about, all this stuff. And it's really, really super. A lot of fun, a lot of surprises. And and you could get pulled out of the audience as well. Absolutely. So we got the answers to that. Who's up next? I think it's Ken Strawn with wherever you want to take us.
Yeah, certainly. But before we move away from the governors, right here in New Providence, actually in the Ridgeland Park area, Ridgeland Park West to be exact, most of our previous governors, the names of those streets are within that Ridgeland Park West area. So the next time you're driving through, those street names were synonymous to our royal governors.
And they're still named those names
today?
Yeah,
they're still named those today. It's just like the two areas of the island of New Providence where you have the flowers. That is in the Camperdown area, wild guava, tatch palm, bay geranium, and likewise in Pinewood. Those are the flowers of the island. But I want to come to you, Shenique. Yeah, Shenique, you listen, you can't get away from this. You can't get away from this. Where was the passport office first started? Here in the New Providence. Where? I never saw you swallow like that.
I'm quiet. I'm so quiet.
You can phone a friend. You can phone a friend.
I'm so quiet. Yes, sir.
And if I may help you with that, on 2 occasions, there have been individuals from that particular organization that has led the passport office.
Margaret, you put an answer there and move it already so soon.
Well, I was saying Parliament Square because all of the official buildings were there, but then he went down a different street like he wanted to go after that, So if he want to go, I thought he said first, but he looked like he want to go after. So it's not first. All those buildings had everything there. So that's why I took it down.
Well, I know where it first started. Yeah. Shaniqua and Trina says Prince George Wharf.
No. That's not for you.
Yeah.
You know when you're cheating and when you're cheating.
You should see the hands up.
Me teacher.
Look at his uniform. He's very biased. Look at his uniform.
No, he's very biased because he knows all this stuff. Like
That's your hint. That's your hint.
His uniform.
Police headquarters.
Oh, yay! And there are 2 individuals who were members of the organization that led the passport office.
2 individuals who are members of the organization.
Well, let me make it easier. 1, and go back to the most beautiful islands in the Bahamas. That's where he was from. And to make it easier.
Which police commissioner
and to make it easier. And to make it easier. There's a statue, a very prominent statue that's in the community where that individual is from. We just spoke about him on Bay Street. He led the revolution, came to Nassau.
Talk show host, we're going on with you. Not talk shows, game show host.
He came to Nassau.
My name is no longer Shenique.
Margaret said Marlo Butler.
No, not the Butler.
Listen, Andrew say Mr. Russells and Mr. Dames.
You know what's so ironic? I'm not going to give you the name that you just called, but you called the right name. But
Mr. Russell.
At least both of them are correct. Both of them he's correct. Sorry, Andrew is correct.
It's Andrew Brown.
So
No,
explain that, please.
Andrew is correct.
So very smart fellow.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
I'd love to put him on. I'd love to put
he's
him on
correct.
a team.
You need to pull him. You need to pull him on the audience on Friday night.
The current director of Immigration Department, Mr. Clarence Russell, was Chief Passport Officer. Prior to that, Chief Superintendent Dames, who's from atop of the hill, Roll Town, Exuma, where Pompey, right, started that revolt, who came to Nassau before he was taken back to Exuma.
And these are two former police officers.
That is correct.
Wow.
That is correct. And see, Shenique, there's a lot of, out of the police force, a lot of history has birthed.
Yes.
A lot. We've had 2 former police commissioners who became high commissioners. We had a former governor.
Tell us the name of that person again, please.
Acting Governor Knowles, Conrad Knowles, was a former police officer. There was George Brown, number 11, who spent 22 years as a police officer before going to immigration for 22 years. In the police headquarters, that was your first prison.
The police headquarters on East Street was the first prison?
Yeah, that was a prison. The structure burnt down many years ago before it was rebuilt.
So it's there.
The structure is there. Your first gallows.
Well, I learned that from you.
Your first gallows.
So where's the
still
first
exists.
prison that's there on the compound now? Where is it?
It's still there. One day you come into headquarters, and as a matter of fact, do this for me right now. And this is so profound. Google right now, police headquarters. Pull it up. I want to show you something that's very, very significant. Go to Google, do the image of it. And let me just show you how strong our faith was back in the day. No. Go to Google. Go to Google and let your Google, first one pull it up, and I will show you. Type in police headquarters, Bahamas.
But wait.
Come on, Shenique, come on. Pull it up. Or you can speak to Google. It'll answer you back.
It does. I just don't know where to go and do it. Oh, yeah, I do it. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You go to Google, and let's go to the images. I'll take you straight overhead to the prison. Or if you pull up Google Earth and go to Nassau, Bahamas, let's make it simpler. Come on, guys. You guys are moving slow. Pull up Nassau, Bahamas on Google Earth.
Listen, Andrew say forget what Andrew is saying, why he is so brilliant. It's nothing to do with Aaron Bailey. He says he is an A.F. Adley student plus a former police officer. That's why he knows. Now, the police officers probably would cause him to know all this stuff, but he said the foundation was A.F. Adley Delvano.
I think he meant Aaron Bailey.
No, he was very clear. He was very, very clear. All caps.
Sometimes you get confused in your writing.
Yeah, in your writing, yes. How can you take us all? Listen, there it is. Don't go on radio.
We've got it. We've got it. For somehow or the other, it just... Yeah, somehow or the other, it was playing crazy with me. Would we pull up Nassau, Bahamas? Let's go to Nassau.
Okay, so what are we looking for? Because
I'm going to take you straight to... If you can pull up the live image of Google.
I don't know how to do
but
it,
just
we'll
get back to that.
Yeah.
But when you pull up Google and look at the compound of police headquarters, the building that was once a prison in headquarters, the structure of that building is the sign of the cross. Look at it from space. And right beneath that point at which it intersects was where the gallows was situated.
Wow, so it was strategic.
Strategic.
I have an idea where that is. I think that's that same, when you drive through the gates, that's that same building right over there.
To the left. To the left, by the tree and to the left. And then, I'm going to get some lashing for this, but let's come a little closer to our time, around 1978. When we talk about those police officers who have excelled, I want to go back to another Exomian, the late Assistant Commissioner Lawrence Major.
Oh, okay.
Now, back in 1978, when Sir Lyndon started to speak about the Defense Force was birthed out of a Marine unit within the Royal Bahamas Police Force. There's a reason why the largest vessel in the Defense Force is named after Lawrence Major.
Oh, so you were right, because I'll tell you, you got a little lashing during the coverage of the Independence Parade this year, because people were saying, oh, please, we don't know. So the Defense Force is the police force's baby.
Now, and then let me add insult to injury. The largest single drug seizure within this region was under the leadership of Lawrence Major. That was 2.5 billion, 240 plus package of cocaine coming through the region.
Billion.
Yeah.
Wow.
Largest single seizure.
Wow.
So yeah, we have done well within the history of the Bahamas.
No, this is a rich history, and that's why everybody's just soaking it up today, because we are hearing things from around this table that we don't know, have no idea of. I see him being classed by the
Teacher.
I know, right? No, it's so much we're learning today that it's really super. Manly, what are you saying?
Have you ever heard the song? Lift every voice and sing, till earth and heaven ring. Heard that song before?
Yes.
That's called the Black National Anthem, or the Negro National Anthem. That was written by James Weldon Johnson. You know what's so significant about that and why that connects to this? His ma was a Bahamian.
His mother was Bahamian.
His mother was Bahamian.
And he went on to write the Black
National Anthem of the United States. Her name was Helen DeLette.
Amazing, eh? Amazing. What about...
We some bad people, you know.
Yes, and then you talked about also, now don't answer this, put the question out during the break that you said. And let me go to Valley Girl and see if she knows it. I have to take a break.
Was the first Minister of Tourism after the PLP came to power? Who was the first? 1967.
Absolutely.
Who was the first Minister of Tourism after the PLP came to power?
Who was the first Minister of Tourism after the PLP won the government?
Yes.
Margaret, do I go to Valley Girl first or go to a break? Hi, Valley Girl. Thank you very much for holding.
Shenique,
Welcome to...
how you doing? And hello to your guest.
Hello to you, Valley Girl.
Yes, I was waiting so long and tell all the interested answers and things I had to bring forward. I remember half of them, but I was past it. ASP could forget the Commissioner of Police, Lake Hill Thompson from East Bannerman County, Lutheran. I hear he forgot him. I hear when he mentioned, but Marvin Dane, the minister to Roll Town, Exuma, that's a part of me too, because a part of me from Roll Town, that's my mom home. But what I called for, my joke for you all this evening, was when you all answered the question with the man. I was so sure after I heard, but Charles Ron didn't give the answer. So not really the answer because it wasn't right, because he said, Manamore Key. So that was on my mind too. I said, no, get this one. I hear the done come on, but before he come on, I keep on saying, I got this, I know right. According to whatever ticket or show they're giving out, because I got it, but I was so wrong. But I think he was saying so after the question.
Valley Girl.
I was so happy I said I got it, but I was totally wrong.
Yeah, totally. Listen to me, totally wrong, Valley Girl. Totally, because I said Manawaki myself.
But the one with venue house, I know it was the old BC building. And,
yes.
And a couple of those sets I got, but they need to come back on again.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna invite them
on again, bring it back ASP, and you had a beautiful soloist in there.
No, I didn't know he had such a voice. Go
right
ahead, Valley Girl. Go right ahead, Valley Girl.
Bring him back on again.
Absolutely, Valley Girl. Listen, I will bring them on again, and I will announce it prior so that we can be prepared. Stay exact. Yes, Valley Girl. Thank you.
I call, and I sure I could get some of those.
Oh, you will. I know you will, Valley Girl. You absolutely will.
I'm gonna get off with the Manawaki thing.
Yeah, don't say Manawaki no more unless it's something. Yes, Valley Girl. Thank you.
Bye.
Yes, thank you so much. Everybody, stay exactly where you are. Final break, and then the answer: who was the first Minister of Tourism under the PLP administration? Stay close.
Are you having troubles with your...
There's a spark of greatness in each of us. That spark is called personality. Individual gifts and talents provide the fuel to set that spark ablaze. Each child has the right to an education which values their personality and nurtures their talents, while teaching them to be respectful to their parents and their cultures.
Meanwhile, Bahamian Shenique Miller-Ubu broke a 16-year-old Commonwealth Games record as she clinched gold in the women's 200 meters final.
ZNS is everywhere you are when you download the new ZNS app. Watch our live channel to keep up with what's going on in the nation. News updates, we've got you covered. Tune into our radio stations with just a swipe. On the road, on the go, we're here with you. Available for download on the App Store and the Google Play Store.
Everything you need is there. One stop at the USA Flea Market saves you time and saves you money. The USA Flea Market, open Wednesday to Sunday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Bahamians, come get your 20 flea market dollars and start your shopping experience in the world of savings at the USA Flea Market, 3015 Northwest 79th Street in Miami. Call 305-836-3677. The USA Flea Market, South Florida's biggest indoor flea market, welcomes you.
Real change starts now. With the upcoming Public Procurement Act, all government contracts will soon move online. After the act passes, only registered suppliers will be able to bid on available opportunities. Don't get left out. Register your business on the e-procurement and supplier registry system. The process takes just 2 minutes. Register today at www.suppliers.gov.bs or call the help desk at 604-1049 for assistance.
Are you having troubles with your laptop or your computer? Need ink or computer accessories? Then give Almighty Computer a call, 322-7910, 322-7920. Market Street, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. East Street, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. We have the largest selection of DVD movies in the Bahamas, starting from $1. Almighty Computer, 322-7910, 322-7920. Movies for $1?
Let's talk about love, health and wellness,
Gilbert Stubbs says,
yeah, we got it. Discuss your breakthrough.
Shenique, you guys are not playing fair. My hands were raised before a lot of those folks. I have most of the answers. He says, LOL, I'm enjoying the show. Cool. So here's Cornelia. Of course, the question now before the break, I don't see you talking, Andrew. I don't know if you answering or not, but anyways. So the question was, who was the first Minister of Tourism in a PLP government in 1967? So Cornelia says Sir Clement Maynard was the first Minister of Tourism. We're going to find out right now if she was correct. Nia Penn Ferguson says Sir Clement Maynard was Minister of Tourism. Let's see if anybody weighed in. Let's go to, are we going to Elva Miller? Margaret? Okay, Mr. Smith from Grand Bahama, thank you very much for holding. Welcome to the conversation. Are you there, Mr. Smith?
Hello?
Yes, Mr. Smith.
The Clement Maynard.
No, ma'am. Sorry about that.
I mean, we need to have a show like this in Grand Bahama at some time.
Yes, no, in fact, either I need to come to Grand Bahama and bring these crew here with me on the show, or the Bahamas Diamond Trivia needs to go to Grand Bahama and do a show.
Right.
Thank you so much for calling in.
Thanks.
Okay. Elva Miller, are you holding?
Good afternoon again.
Good afternoon.
Sir Clement Maynard or Sir Stafford Sands?
No, ma'am. No. The answer is no.
Whoa.
I know, right? Shocking. Oh, look at Linda.
Linda.
Look at Linda.
Linda.
Wait a minute. I'm going to tell you all the answer right now. Elba? No, Elba. That's not the answer. But Elba, listen. I want you and Mr. Smith in Grand Bahama to listen to this. Listen to this very carefully. Now, Linda Thompson on social media says this. And guys, listen. He wasn't saying everything right then. No. But we will give him the official everything for this answer. The first Minister of Tourism in a PLP government in 1967. Yes, Sir Lyndon Oscar Pinling. That's right, the country's first prime minister. And what was it? You said during those days, I guess, of course, the number one industry was the country growing, it was too, that kind of thing. And he figured he had to kind of.
It was too vital to trust in the hands of someone else, so you want to take that responsibility upon himself.
Mm-hmm. That was the impetus of the survival for the country.
Exactly.
After the purchase of the hotel on downtown, the Hilton.
I forgot what it was called, British Colonial.
Right, by Oaks.
Yeah.
Sorry, Oaks. Mm-hmm. Remember, there was a fire, rebuilt, and went on all the way down into that. But, you know, have any of you ever had an opportunity to work with or around Sir Lyndon?
I interviewed him once. I was coming into the business and he had just retired, and I interviewed him once.
Shenique, I can remember one occasion, we were heading down to Foreign Affairs. Foreign Affairs was on East Hill Street. There was this monument that was erected in front of Foreign Affairs that was being presented to the Bahamas. And as we were coming down, a colleague of mine, McDonald, the late 1181 McDonald, he slid in the front of Tony Romas, the now KFC on West Bay Street. And at that time, I was a motorcyclist at the time, pulling around. Afterwards, there was a car that collided with the back of the PM's car. And Sir Lyndon came out of that car. And he said, I just wanted to make sure that the officer was okay.
Wow.
And so, you know, that was my real experience with him coming out. And even when we got to the location, he came back out and he wanted to know, how is the officer doing?
Wow.
And so that was one of those memories that stuck with me.
A nice fond memory.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really cool. I mean, I wish that, you know, I would have, like, known him better as a reporter. But, I mean, that was before my time. But covered him and stuff. But I do remember calling him, and, you know, you're trembling. I was at the Tribune at the time, and I'm like, well, you know, we just understand. It was, anyway, something to do with a near drowning incident at his home with one of his grandkids. And he was quite accommodating, and everybody was fine. It just, you know, a close accident or whatever. But it was fine, but he was very accommodating. He spoke to me, and it was really nice. And that was my Sir Lyndon Pinling story. I don't think I covered him and did anything else with him, you know. Portia talked about, she had the Oscar part, right? That should come for something. Girl, Portia, you better go teach them children in Florida.
So
in Florida.
You got another street cop, my little cousin, Decory Bar.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Good guy.
What is Decory saying? I see you, Baker. Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Yeah. Hey, Decory.
Yeah, Decory.
So listen, we do have an answer for that, and the answer came from, Linda.
Yeah.
Linda Thompson. Linda, if you were in Nassau, boy, I tell you, the half of this audience will be Amazon. look at Linda. Everybody throwing their school. Amazon student.
Blue Wave.
And one of the first recipients of the common entrance. Oh, wow. Linda, if you wanna, this is my friend Linda Thompson. Linda, how are you, man? Linda. This is Linda. Linda, of course, lives in Nassau. So, Linda, if you want to go on Friday to the taping of Bahamas Diamond Trivia, you've just won a ticket. Just go show up at the door, give your name, and you get in and you enjoy yourself with your husband.
One quick question. We
Yes.
spoke about Lyndon. Did anyone remember which day he got buried?
What do you mean, what date?
What day did he get buried? No, wait, which day did he get buried?
A Friday.
Okay, that's close. Okay. Which day? The other thing
A day of the week.
The day you are something special.
A day of the week.
I think it was September 4th.
No, that's awesome because I could.
Church of God of Prophecy on East Street.
I also covered it. Where is it?
Church of God of Prophecy
No, I
on
did
East
not
Street.
cover it.
And
wish I
we
did.
marched. The parade
Listen,
went from there south to
It was
Wolford.
an amazing time. Wow,
And
so
all the way
amazing.
up to
I was here at ZNS at the time.
to Nassau
Just
Street.
Fresh as a fresh cup reporter. Listen, Manly, Delvano, ACP Ken Strawn. Thank you all so much. People are saying it must happen again. It will. And so look
Friday,
at
Friday,
she
Friday.
got the date. Anyways, listen, once again, Friday, the taping happens. We got to go. Today's show brought to you by Ministry of Finance, Almighty Computers, Biden's Wholesale, USA Flea Market, S&M Uniforms, and GM Appliances. Stay close to News at 6 is straight ahead.
The views and opinions expressed on this show or program are not a reflection of the Bahamas Radio Network and, as an extension, the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
I just watched, stood there, remained silent, minded my own business. But I knew better. You just can't mind your own business. Because it is my business,